The director, I think, is named Pasquale Sisto, and the writer, I can't remember the writer's name, but he was one of the writers on the Iñárritu movie Birdman.
All you have to do is...
The premise of the movie is it's a family, a wealthy family. They live in a house surrounded by a forest. They have a pool, and so the protagonist is the youngest son. So it's a sister and brother, and he's 13. Probably, I think, alluded to that he's on the spectrum in some kind of way, very socially awkward. He is gifted a drone, so he starts playing with the drone in the forest. The drone crashes. He goes to find it. When he finds it, he finds a hole, like a 20-foot hole, maybe even more, which was supposed to be for like a foundation for a house or a building, but it never got finished. And so he asked his parents about it. The whole family is very like awkward and distanced, isolated from each other. He asked his parents about it. They tell him a little bit about it, nothing else. He asks about his sister's, like, she takes like pills to help her sleep. And so he asked his sister about the pills, and before you know it, he's drugged his whole family and put them in this hole.
How old is this kid?
13.
Holy shit.
Damn.
So he puts them in this hole, and then he proceeds to order a bunch of Popeyes and play video games, and he goes and he gets in their SUV and drives it to an ATM and takes a whole bunch of money out, invites his friend over, and he goes to the hole to see them every once in a while. So initially he gives them like water and some food very infrequently, and he says he doesn't say anything to them. He just looks down at the hole. At first they're like, call 911, what happened to us, are you okay? Like, they don't suspect it's him. Then very quickly they start realizing it was him, and he's not going to help them.
Damn.
Bleak, dark premise. He's like very alienated. It's Michael C. Hall is the main, is the dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Dexter.
Wow.
Is the dad.
The kind who hunted your friend down and strapped him to a board and put a plastic bag on his head and crushed his skull with a fire extinguisher.
So there's a director, I think he's Austrian, his name is Michael Haneke, and this movie reminded me of a movie that this guy Haneke made called Funny Games. If you guys ever do like a disturbing movie festival or whatever, definitely watch Funny Games. Funny Games, I'd find it hard to watch again. It's just and demented. So like, it's a really tough movie to watch, really intense, but stylistically had a lot of overlap with this movie. There's a lot of silence. There's a lot of, it makes you feel like as isolated and as sort of like awkward as they all do. They live in this sort of pristine world, and then the rest of the family's put in the hole, and they get rained on, no blankets, and the longer they're in there, they're just like looking more and more ragged, and yeah, really intense. It was, I can't say I had a fun time, but it was thought-provoking for sure, and I think worth watching.
That's interesting. When Jordan and I started dating, like within the first year, I'm pretty sure, she made me watch Funny Games and was like, this is one of my favorite movies, and I was like, what the fuck?
Jordan?
I'm
No,
pretty
I don't,
sure.
don't believe that.
What I don't remember is, was the right movie that she was thinking about, because she brought it over in like a sleeved, like plastic sleeve, like it wasn't in like a case, and it was just a DVD, and I was like, this is already fucking weird, right? Like, why do you just have this? And is it a different movie that you're thinking? I don't remember.
That is stunning to me. I just would have never thought that this would have been a movie that Jordan would like or would have recommended.
I will say that I don't think it is anymore. I mean, she certainly wouldn't like anything like that in 2021.
Dude, I watched that movie, I want to say, like, I don't know, early 2000s for sure. And it affected me for days.
Yeah, fucked up.
Damn.
Did you remember how in the movie, the two kids, the boys, they every once in a while look at the camera and like wink.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Oh man. Oh no. that director's movies and that style, it reminded me a ton
Okay.
of this
Got it.
movie. He did another movie called Cachet, is French, and Cachet is like a family that starts getting these tapes, and they put in the tape, and it's someone secretly filming them through like windows or through
Oh, jeez.
through like keyholes and stuff like that. They just keep getting these tapes, and they wonder who the hell it is and whatever. But like,
That's fucked up.
it's that sort of vibe, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I should have fucking bolted after that, dude. What the fucking-
That's funny.
No disrespect whatsoever, Jordan, but if I was dating someone and see, I like those movies, but I'm sensible enough not to recommend them like, to my date. Like, I would have taken that as a red flag.
Yeah,
But-
she brought a golf club too, and I was like, "What is that for?" No, I'm kidding.
Nice,
You haven't
nice,
seen
okay.
it. Then
Alright,
You
okay.
won't get that one, but
Anyway, funny games. Okay, Jordan, we could do like a Michael Haneke film festival if you want.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. We can all just cry for like days.